Jane's eventful week began with spilling coffee on herself. Her usual rush to catch the bus turned into a sticky, frustrating ordeal. As she stood flustered, attempting to salvage her stained white shirt with a tissue, a stranger appeared and offered a neatly folded, crisp white napkin and a smile that crinkled the corners of his eyes. She gladly accepted the napkin and tried her best to mop the wet liquid as much as she could. They shared a fleeting, amused chat before the surging crowd separated them. Jane tucked the napkin into her bag, a small, unexpected kindness in the urban rush. Later that week, she was in a grocery store to do some shopping. Her stuff at home had run out, and needed restocking. But was she prepared for who she ran into? Because just ahead of her was the gentleman who had offered her his napkin some days ago. It was an unexpected meeting, but a pleasing one. The young man smiled towards her, obviously surprised as well that their paths crossed again. This time, he properly introduced himself as Dennis, and needless to say, he was good-looking. The two felt awkward for a while, but gradually they both settled in. It was a friendly chat, no expectations, just two people getting acquainted with the other. Some days later, Jane visited an art studio for information about a project she was working on. Walking down the hallway of the studio, she admired the works. The colors on the canvases pulsed with life, the sculptures held a quiet strength. As she admired a particularly striking piece, a familiar figure stood ahead smiling at her. It was Dennis. He was obviously excited to see her. Jane felt a jolt of intrigue, a connection that went beyond the vibrant hues on the canvas. They talked for over an hour, discovering shared passions for movies, arts, and the electric energy of their city. Jane lay on her bed that night full of wishful thoughts. Was it fate, a playful hand of destiny orchestrating these moments? Or was there something more deliberate beneath Dennis' seemingly casual appearances? His smiles lingered in her memory, his thoughtful observations about art and life resonated within her. Their shared glances held unspoken questions, hints of a connection waiting to be explored. Just like that, hanging out with Dennis became a norm. It became a part of her life that she always looked forward to. His smiles, his carefree and happy self was so infectious. Maybe she was falling for this guy, and falling fast too. But she was helpless in this. She didn't want to stop. She found strength and safety in his strong arms. She could weather any rain or storm as long as he was by her side. He felt the same way for her, and that was all that mattered. From being the guy always appearing before her, Dennis became the one she didn't want to leave. Do you believe in fate? Casas for me, fate brought Dennis to me, and I can say fate has blessed me with him.